then make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Steeler first down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Steelers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start with a give to Conner. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief
was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Hill. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. These two teams all tied after 1. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Breeze now on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
Can't be denied, boy.
He will score.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pittsburgh.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Steeler first down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Breeze will try again on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Saints 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Breeze to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reduce the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Kamara, the ball carrier. Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11, and a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth acre. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
10 yards to go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man, complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They don't get nothing.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with counter. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20.
Take the fucking L. You suck. Take the L.
It's a touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters.
You lost to JAMIS Winston in the second half. You suck.
On a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely, and I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end.
Oh.
Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown,